The year is 1861. America is a young nation, but already divided, not by foreign invaders, but by itself. Brothers would turn on brothers. States would shatter their bonds, and a war more brutal than anyone imagined would begin. This is the story of the American Civil War, a tale of freedom, fire, betrayal, and rebirth. At the heart of the conflict was slavery. The South's economy depended on it, while the North pushed back, demanding limits on its spread. The 1860 election of Abraham Lincoln terrified the Southern states. They believed Lincoln would destroy their way of life. And so, one by one, states seceded from the Union, declaring themselves the Confederate States of America under Jefferson Davis. The Union, led by Lincoln, faced a shattering question. Could a nation built on liberty survive when half of it rejected freedom for millions? On April 12, 1861, Confederate cannons opened fire on Fort Sumter in South Carolina. The war had begun. Crowds gathered in cities, cheering, thinking it would be over in weeks. They were wrong. This war would stretch 4 bloody years, leaving over 600,000 dead. The first major clash came at Bull Run. Union soldiers marched confidently until Confederate forces broke their lines. Panic swept through the North. Suddenly it was clear this would not be an easy fight. Both sides began digging in for a long, devastating struggle. The Union fought to strangle the South with a blockade and seize the Mississippi River. Meanwhile, Confederate generals like Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson stunned the North with brilliant victories. But the war wasn't just on the battlefield. It was in the hearts of millions of enslaved people. They saw the war as a chance for freedom, escaping plantations, and joining the Union lines whenever possible. In 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring enslaved people in the Confederacy free. The war was no longer just about preserving the Union, it was about liberty itself. That same year, 2 battles changed everything. At Gettysburg, Lee's invasion of the North was crushed in a 3-day bloodbath. At Vicksburg, the Union captured the Mississippi River, cutting the Confederacy in half. Hope shifted. The North now held the momentum. By 1864, General William Tecumseh Sherman unleashed a campaign of destruction through the South. His march to the sea left cities smoldering, railroads twisted, and the Confederate spirit broken. Sherman wanted Southerners to know the Confederacy could not protect them. The war's final chapter came in April 1865. Surrounded, starving, and outnumbered, General Lee surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse. The Union was saved. The Confederacy was finished. 4 years of horror had ended. But just days later, tragedy struck again. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in Washington, D.C., never seeing the peace he had fought so hard for. The Civil War left scars that still shape America today. Over 600,000 lives lost, countless families broken, and cities destroyed. Yet from the ashes came a new birth of freedom. The Union stood. Slavery was abolished. As Lincoln himself said, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. The American Civil War was not just a war for land, it was a war for the very soul of America.